محصول ايرو فارمز من الخضار الورقية اتخذ مؤخراً علامة تجارية جديدة باسم جديد، وهو دريم جرينز، بأصناف مختلفة من هذه الخضار الورقية.
So now we are at the last stop. The final product from Aero Farms is here. So we have the four main products that you have now on the market.
Correct. So we've grown over 250 different types of leafy greens and herbs. And at any point in time right now, we're growing between 10 to 15 for different selling partners. And so they're going into different blends, different standalone items. And here's just a small representation, of what we have out in the marketplace.
We start with the baby kale.
Please try. This is what we do all day. We graze. And so we think about what is it that the marketplace is looking for. We put together, we think about the shape, size, we specify. Very fresh. It's got a great bite, great chew, very tender. And there's actually a sweet finish to it.
From the kale to
watercress, also one of the most nutritionally dense. It's very bright, has a little bit of hint of spice. This is our baby arugula. And one of the things that really are focusing on here and really celebrating is the pepperiness. So we're really accentuating a bold punch of flavor. And this is our spring mix that includes some of the things we just tried. We also have something here called the Ruby Streak Mustard Green. So if you just try that by itself, you can actually taste mustard notes on it. And just a beautiful color. You can see it's like a frisee, but it's beautiful red. It has a little bit of heat and finish. And then if you grab a little bit, so in here, this mix, we also have baby pak choi, some of the Asian greens. And then all of a sudden you get these layers of flavor, and you can just see the different colors, different shapes.
كيف يمكن نقل هذه التجربة التقنية الزراعية حول العالم، وبالتحديد من أمريكا إلى الدول العربية في الشرق الأوسط، التي تخلق مفهوما جديدا للصناعة الزراعية والمحصول الزراعي الذي ينتقل من تقليدي إلى عصري مضمون النتائج والجودة.
At Aero Farms, we certainly have an international lens. I personally am a member of the B20 Resource Efficiency Task Force, was a member of the Small Medium Enterprise Task Force. The B20 advises the G20. I co-chair the Circular Economy Task Force for the World Economic Forum that has its annual meeting in Davos, but has another meeting in Jordan or Sharm el-Sheikh or other parts of the world. And appreciating it's important, the value we bring is not just for the US, but how do we make this quality of food available to people all over the world? For example, we think the Middle East is a prime market for several reasons. One, there's not that much arable land. There's big issues of water security. There's sometimes not that much water in some areas, as well as one of the biggest parts of our cost of goods sold is energy. And there's relatively cheap energy in the Middle East. One of the tensions of going there is what populations eat a lot of salads. So when we think about market share, we ask, do people eat salads? And while in some areas like Lebanon or Dubai, people might eat salads, in other areas it's just not as much part of the eating habits. Sometimes they eat mint and parsley, but not so much others. And that's a shame because this again is the most healthy food group. And we know there's like a tradition of diabetes and other things like that in the Middle East. So hopefully palates change, eating habits change. People look more to what nutrients they're putting in their body, not towards how much calories I'm putting in their body, and embrace this category of food. And where it's embraced, there is a big opportunity to build great farms in that part of the world to feed the population.